Every morning is a new canvas, painted with bright colors, fresh hopes, and endless possibilities. Today we, the students of Class 7th V, and I, Agamjeet, on the behalf of our class, wish you a very glorious morning. A very warm welcome to one and all present to our annual presentation day. Thank you for giving us your precious time and for supporting us. As we gather here to celebrate our journey of learning, talent, and togetherness. This day is not just a display of academic and creative accomplishments, but also a celebration of the values we hold.
A heartfelt thanks to our MD sir for your vision and support, to our principal Nam for your leadership and guidance, to the dedicated teachers who shape our future every day, to the parents who are our constant pillars of strength, and to the students, the soul and heart of the institution.
Let's take a moment to reflect on our theme today. Indian democracy. India, the world's largest democracy, with a shining example of freedom, diversity, and participation. It empowers every citizen with a voice, a vote, and a vision for a better tomorrow. Indian democracy is not just a system, but a spirit, one that values equality, justice, and liberty for all.
With great enthusiasm and pride, let us begin today's celebration and witness the incredible talents of our students. Thank you and enjoy the event.
Every auspicious occasion begins with the remembrance of the Almighty. Let us take a moment to express our gratitude and seek divine blessings. I request everyone to stand up and join in the prayer with folded hands. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Where knowledge is free. Where the world has not been broken up into fragments. By narrow domestic walls. Where words come out from the depth of truth. Where the mind is led forward by thee. Into ever-widening thought and action. Into that heaven of freedom, my Father. Let my country awake. A positive thought in the beginning sets a tone for a meaningful day. To inspire us and fill our mind with wisdom, I now invite Daksh to share the thought of the day.
So, the thought of the day is, peace cannot exist without justice. Justice cannot exist without fairness. Fairness cannot exist without development. Development cannot exist without democracy. And democracy cannot exist without the respect for the identity and words of cultures and people. I repeat my thought, peace cannot exist without justice. Justice cannot exist without fairness. Fairness cannot exist without development. Development cannot exist without the democracy. And democracy cannot exist without the respect for the identity and words of cultures and people. Thank you.
A play can touch our hearts and open our minds to celebrate the spirit of our nation's democracy. We present a thought-provoking play on Indian democracy.
Your vote, your voice. A very warm welcome to each and every one of you. Today, we gather here to celebrate the true spirit of a great democracy. A nation where every citizen, regardless of background, holds the power to shape the future with one powerful tool, the vote. The right to vote is not just a legal right. It is a badge of honor, a symbol of equality, and the heartbeat of our democratic India. Our youth are the torchbearers of tomorrow. When they rise with awareness and responsibility, the nation rises with them.
In today's play, Your Vote, Your Voice, we bring you a story filled with pride, purpose, and passion. A story that reminds us all that when we vote, we don't just participate in democracy, we strengthen it. So, let us open our hearts and minds and be inspired by a message that is simple yet powerful. Your voice matters. Your choice counts. Your vote is your power. Let the play begin.
Scene The evening before election day, TV quietly plays election updates. Arav scrolls on his phone. Ananya is excited.
Bhaiya, your first vote is tomorrow. That's huge.
I don't, Ananya. I might skip it.
Father enters.
Skip it? Arav, voting is how you shape the future. Not just for you, but for everyone.
I get that, Papa, but I don't feel like my one vote makes much difference. Scene 2. In the neighborhood, Arav and Anya walk outside. Shalini auntie is drawing a rangoli near her door.
Arav, are you going to vote early tomorrow?
Still thinking about it, auntie.
Beta, many people in the history fought just to get the right to vote. If we stop caring, we waste that effort.
Mr. Raza enters. I still remember India's first elections. People stood in line for hours, barefoot, just to cast their vote. It was never about perfection, it was about participation.
But Bhaiya says one vote doesn't change anything.
One raindrop alone cannot fill a river, but millions of them together. That's how a river flows.
Scene 3. A visit from Miss Devika, Shalini auntie's daughter and a civics teacher. Miss Devika enters carrying a folder. She overhears the conversation.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
I couldn't help but hear. Arav, may I suggest something?
Of course, ma'am.
Do you know how fortunate we are to live in a democratic country like India?
I guess, but why do you say fortunate?
Because in a democracy, we are the decision makers. We elect our leaders and we can question them. In some countries, people have no choice. Leaders are selected, not elected. But in India, our constitution gives equal power to every citizen. Your vote and mine carry the same weight. Are there other countries like us? Yes, it's a light shining in many parts of the world. In United States, people have been voting since the 70s. They elect not just a president, but mayors, governors, etc. In Germany, democracy rose after a great struggle now. People vote for parliament that truly represents them. In Japan, after the vote, they chose peace and democracy and built a strong nation through citizen voices. But what makes democracy powerful is not just the system alone, it's the people. The people who show up, who care, who vote.
Oh, I never thought about it like that. You are right. I promise I will vote tomorrow and every election after this. Scene 4. The polling booth. Voting day. Arav arrives with his father and election officer greets them. Arav hands over his voter ID. The officer checks it. Welcome, first time voter.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. The officer guides him towards EVM. Arav goes to EVM, pauses for a second, and then presses the button with quite confidence. A beep is heard.
He did it. Your first vote. Arav, how does it feel?
It feels empowering, like I finally did something that matters not just for me, but for everyone around me. That's exactly what democracy is about. Every vote adds strength to the nation. I almost didn't come. I thought, what difference is just one vote make? But now I realize, it's not just about one vote. It's about believing in the process, taking responsibility.
Yes. When people vote, governments become accountable. That's how we protect our freedoms by participating.
And when people don't vote, decisions are still made, but without their voices in it.
That's why voting is both a right and a duty. Democracy survives not just on laws, but on people's participation. Final scene, closing message.
Arav's vote may have been one of the millions, but it was his.
In that moment, he was not silent, he was a citizen.
When we vote, we don't just participate. We protect the rights given to us by our constitution.
When I vote, I know I have done my part for a better tomorrow. Your voice may be one, but in democracy, even one voice matters.
Democracy is not just about elections, it's about awareness, involvement, and action. Let us never take it for granted.
So, to all young people, don't wait to care. Read, ask questions, and when your time comes, vote.
And for those of us not yet 18, let's still inspire, still learn, and still think.
Today, I pressed a button, but what I really did was take a stand.
Your vote is your voice. Use it, respect it, trust it. Your vote is your voice. Use it, respect it, trust it. Thank you.
Democracy imparts every citizen with a voice, a choice, and a responsibility. As we reflect on the values that shape our nation, let us now listen to a group discussion on the topic Indian democracy. I invite students of my class to share their views on this vital subject.
Before we start our discussion about democracy and deepen our understanding of it, we should first understand what is government. Government is a system or a group of people that has the authority to make and enforce laws, manage public resources, and oversee the affairs of a country, community, or state. Main forms of government are democracy, monarchy, and dictatorship.
Out of the various forms of government, India has chosen democracy as its system of governance. In a democracy, the power ultimately rests with the people who elect their leaders and hold them accountable. After gaining independence from British rule in 1947, India adopted a democratic framework to ensure that every citizen, regardless of religion, language, or background, has a voice in how the country is run. This democratic structure has helped unite a diverse population under common values of liberty, equality, and justice.
Virat, can you help our audience understand what is meant by democracy?
Yes, sure. The word democracy comes from Greek words demos meaning people and kratos meaning rule, which means rule by the people. In simple words, democracy is a system where people choose their leaders and have a say in how they are governed.
Democracy is of the people, by the people, and for the people. In India, democracy means that every citizen, regardless of caste, gender, or religion, has an equal right to vote and participate in public life.
India is known as the world's largest democracy. Democracy is not just a form of government but a way of life that ensures equality, justice, and freedom to all its citizens. After years of struggle under British rule, India gained independence on 15 August 1947 and chose democracy as its form of government. The success of Indian democracy lies in its ability to include people from different religions, cultures, languages, and regions. Democracy means nothing if people are not able to work the democracy for common good.
Arya and Gianna, can you please elaborate the characteristics of Indian democracy?
Yes, sure. Indian democracy has several important characteristics that make it unique and strong. Universal adult franchisee.
Every Indian citizen aged 18 and above has the right to vote.
Secular state.
India treats all regions equally and does not favor any region.
Free and fair elections.
Elections are conducted fairly by the Election Commission of India. Multi-party system.
Many political parties compete in elections, giving voters many choices.
Fundamental rights.
Citizens enjoy rights like freedom of speech, equality, and religion.
Independent judiciary.
Courts in India work independently to protect the law and justice.
Vian, why do we even need democracy?
Democracy is needed to ensure that everyone's voice is heard. It helps in the peaceful transfer of power and allows people to correct the government by voting it out if it doesn't work for their welfare. It ensures equality, justice, and human rights. Democracy also promotes debate, discussion, and participation, making the system more accountable.
India's journey towards democracy began with its freedom struggle against British rule. Great leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and Sardar Patel fought for a free and democratic India. On 26 January 1950, the Constitution of India came into effect and India became a sovereign democratic republic. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the father of the Indian Constitution, ensured that it provides justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. Umang and Dipanshu, can you enlist some of the features of Indian democracy?
Yes, some special features that define Indian democracy are sovereign.
India is free to make its own decisions.
Socialist.
Government works for the welfare of all, especially the poor.
Secular.
No religion is treated as the official religion.
Democratic.
The government is elected by the people.
Republic.
The head of the country is elected, not a king or a queen.
India also practices federalism where the powers are divided between the central and the state government. The three organs of Indian democracy are the legislature, the executive and the judiciary work independently but together to run the country smoothly. Let's broaden our understanding on this further.
The legislature. This branch is responsible for making laws. In India, the legislature is represented by the parliament, which includes Lok Sabha, House of the People and the Rajya Sabha, Council of State.
The executive. The executive branch is responsible for implementing and enforcing the laws made by the legislature. In India, the executive includes the president, the prime minister and the council of ministers.
Judiciary. The judiciary interprets the law and settles disputes. In India, the judiciary is headed by the Supreme Court with high courts and lower courts below it. These three organs operate under the principle of separation of powers, ensuring a system of checks and balances to prevent any one branch from becoming too powerful.
Now let's further understand why democracy is essential for any modern society. Democracy is more than just a method of governance, it's a system that reflects the will, dignity and rights of the people. Citizen empowerment. Democracy gives power to the people, allowing them to choose their leaders and participate in decision-making processes. Equality. It ensures that all citizens, regardless of any background, have equal rights and opportunities, promoting social justice.
Freedom of speech and expression. Democracy protects fundamental freedoms, allowing citizens to express their opinions and participate in public discourse without the fear of reprisal.
Rule of law. Democracy establishes a system where laws are applied equally for everyone, including the government, ensuring fairness and justice.
Stability. Democratic institutions with checks and balance tend to be more stable and less prone to sudden shifts in power or policy.
Economic development. Democracies often foster economic growth by encouraging investment, innovation and competition.
Protection of minority rights. While the majority rules, democracies also have mechanisms to protect rights and interests of minority groups.
Responsibilities towards citizens. Democratic governments are more likely to be responsive to the needs and concerns of their citizens, leading the policies that better serve a nation.
Chahat, can you please enlighten our audience on how India rose to be the largest democracy in the world?
Yes, sure. India has a population of over 1.4 billion people with different languages, regions and traditions. Despite this diversity and challenges like illiteracy, poverty, corruption, India has successfully held free and fair elections since 1951. The Election Commission of India plays a key role in managing such large-scale elections. The active participation of citizens, freedom of the press and strong institutions have helped India become a model of democratic success. India's democracy is admired across the world for its peaceful transitions of power, even during political and social crises.
Indian democracy is a shining example of unity in diversity. Despite many challenges, it has grown stronger over time. The active role of the media, the judiciary, and most importantly, the participation of the people make Indian democracy successful.
To conclude this discussion, we would like to say that the future of India lies in its democracy, its youth, and the constitution that guides them. As responsible citizens and students, we should know our rights and duties and work towards making India's democracy cleaner, stronger, and more inclusive. Thank you.
Poetry is not just written, it is felt, lived and remembered. Hindi poetry brings emotion to life through its rhythm and depth to take us on a journey of words and feeling. I now invite students of my class to recite a Hindi poem.
भारत की माटी कहती है, सुनो सपूतों ध्यान से, लोकतंत्र की छाया में आगे बढ़ो सम्मान से।
यह तंत्र नहीं केवल सत्ता का, यह जनमन की शक्ति है। हर मतदाता की उंगली में देश की असली भक्ति है।
ना कोई बड़ा ना कोई छोटा, सबको अधिकार समान। संविधान की रचना से जुड़ा है देश महान। न्याय, स्वतंत्रता और सम्मान ये नींव है इसकी। हर नागरिक है प्रहरी इसका, जिम्मेदारी है सबकी।
चुनाव नहीं एक पर्व मात्र, यह जन भावना का संगम है, जिसमें जनता का निर्णय ही सर्वोच्च आदेश बनता है। विचारों की विविधता में भी एकता की रेखा है, और भाषा और संस्कृति लोकतंत्र की रेखा है।
आओ हम सब मिलकर फिर लोकतंत्र का दीप जलाएं, सत्य, कर्तव्य और अधिकारों की लौ से देश सजाएं। मतभेद हो पर मनभेद नहीं, यह संकल्प दोहराएं। भारत को और उज्जवल करने का हम सब व्रत उठाएं। धन्यवाद।
Classical dance is not just an art form, it is a spiritual expression that tells stories through rhythm and grace. To celebrate our rich cultural heritage, some of my friends are going to perform a classical dance performance.
Nataraja, Nataraja.
thoughts, the melody of emotions, and the voice of imagination. To fill this moment with beauty and reflection, now a few girls of our class are going to present a heartfelt English poem.
In the heart of an ancient land, so vast where echoes of history forever last, a voice was born, both bold and free, the soul of India, democracy.
From snowy peaks to ocean shore, a billion hearts, a billion more. In every town, in every tree, lives the promise of a common need. The ink-stained finger raised with pride marks the power none can hide. Not kings, not chiefs, nor foreign hand could bind the will of this free land.
Through villages small and cities wide, through storm and sun with stubborn stride, the people speak, the people choose, to win, to fight and sometimes lose.
Yes, we stumble, yes, we strive, yet keep the fire of hope alive. For every right comes with a cost, for every silence is a freedom lost.
So let us guard this precious light with courage, care and constant fight.
For India lives when voices rise, not just from thrones, but from the wise. Not just from thrones, but from the wise. Thank you.
Music is the soul's language that connects us all. Now to add melody to this wonderful occasion, I invite Nikita and Mukt from our class to present a beautiful Hindi song.
Instrumental music speaks without words, yet touches the soul in the deepest way. To add a soothing and artistic flavor to our event, we now present an instrumental performance by Rishit and Mansef.
brighten this occasion, I now invite Gianna, Agamjeet and Amira to grace the stage with the melodious English song.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher. See the champions, take the field now. Unify us, make us feel proud. In the streets our heads are lifted as we lose our inhibition. Celebration, it surrounds us. Every nation all around us, staying forever young. Singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in the beautiful game. And together at the end of the day, we all say, when I get older, I will be stronger. They call me freedom, just like a favorite flag. Get older, I will be stronger. They call me freedom, just like a favorite flag. So wave your flag, now 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 wave your flag. Oh, 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 oh. Give you freedom, give you fire, give you reason, take you higher. See the champions, take the field now. Unify us, make us feel proud. In the streets our heads are lifted as we lose our inhibition. Celebration, it surrounds us. Every nation all around us, staying forever young. Singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in the beautiful game. And together at the end of the day, we all say, when I get older, I will be stronger. They call me freedom, just like a waving flag. Get older, I will be stronger. They call me freedom, just like a waving flag. So wave your flag, now wave your flag, now wave your flag, now wave your flag, now wave your flag. Thank you.
Dance is the joy of movement and the heartbeat of culture. Up next, we bring you an energetic group dance performance filled with rhythm, color, and coordination.